going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to another episode of United Therapy with Mr. AV, Mr. Avelino. AV, what's going on?
Bro, I'm good, man. I was just saying off camera, man, why does it just feel like today's going to be the greatest football conversation that's ever been had?
Oh, my God.
I'm not sure why, but, you know, something's telling me that's going to be the case.
Listen, you lot know, yeah, I've said to you, right, a couple of days ago, I remember it was on one of the shows, I said, AV's been, like, talking to me crazy. He's, like, said mad stuff, and it's a lot. And obviously, as you can see here on the board, on the screen, time for calm. You know what I'm saying? Time for calm.
Calma.
For calm. Now, we've been talking about that and what calm means, and if you're glass half full, it's calm for now. Don't get gassed off Scott McTominay scoring a couple goals. All of a sudden, we find ourselves in a place where Harry Maguire is now the Premier League Player of the Month, officially standing there with the trophy.
You know what? Big up Harry. Well done.
No one saw that coming, so we're going to get into that turn. We're going to get into that turnaround.
Top man.
But a lot of you, and rightly so, will be like, listen, after Bayern Munich and Liverpool, you go and see. Yeah, this whole false thing. So I don't really know where to start. I feel, bro, do you know what? You've been talking mad.
Yeah.
You have been talking mad.
I have.
And what's more worrying for me is when you sent me messages of the types of things you were saying, yeah, I thought, could be out, you know.
I don't even drink. I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink?
Yeah,
but you could be out, the music's back, you're in a good place, or eating some food, and you're like, you know, I'm at a nice restaurant, I just feel good, let me just talk some crud. But now I've seen you in person before we started recording. And I have to say, bro, you're on something else. I need you to explain your actions and what you've been saying.
So that's what I was going to say. I can explain. Which would have been another fitting thing to have on the screen. What also would have been fitting is time for calm before the storm. That also would have been very fitting.
Okay, yeah, because it's storm. Yeah, that's true. We got to go Anfield and them kind of things there. I hear that.
You get what I'm saying?
Coming.
So I can explain.
Right, talk to us. What are you saying?
First of all, you know, I'd like to defend my crazy actions and words by saying I'm only a human being.
Do you want me to let them know what they were? Or
yeah, you can let them know.
You want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, just so you know what we're talking about here, these are the sorts of things that AV has been texting me, right, in the aftermath, and sometimes beforehand, actually, of games. And brother, the league. We were talking to confirm a time for today. So he said, yep, that time's okay, bro. And brother, the league, we are winning it. And when we do, show my text messages, please. Before that, we are winning the league. So I'm good, bro. You bless. I said to him, what's good, bro? Like, to initiate conversation, how you say hello. He said, we're winning the league, bro. So I'm good. You? Are you blessed? He said, and then basically after a bad result, I said, did you see the state of that? Did you see what just happened? And he said, brother, it wasn't me who texted you yesterday. I was hacked. Then before that, when it was my birthday against Newcastle, I said, he said, let's go. No, actually, he said, let's go. This is Friday the 1st before the game. Let's go. We're winning the league. I'm sorry, Flex, but we're winning the Prem. Hate to break it to you, pal. And I said, bro, why are you always like this? It's my birthday tomorrow. Watch us get slapped by Newcastle, kiss my teeth. And he says, all I'm saying is, you're going to have a very happy birthday, fella. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I was saying, yeah.
So, you know.
So, let me just give them a bit of context.
14th of November, you said, we are winning the Champions League as well. Flex in capitals.
Oh, so you got the message from Twin Avelino. That was from Twin Avelino. Yeah, he does that sometimes. We've got the same number as well. That's how much we're twinning.
Right.
So the Champions League one, that's Twin Avelino, just to clarify. The other ones I can confess definitely was me. And I explain. I'll start by saying I'm only a human being, you know, one who's not perfect like everyone else. So therefore, this wonderful club just does something to me sometimes, man. An emotion comes over me where all rationale and reason just goes out the window. Do you know what I mean?
To that extent.
To that extent.
It crossed your mind that with the situation we was in, we could win the Champions League.
I didn't lose my mind. The Champions League, that's not. That
was you. But now it's
he looks just like me as well.
Okay, so I hear that.
Text is just like me.
Same number. Same. But the other bit where you do
that was
confess,
me.
you
But
thinking that we can win the league. How are you
so,
thinking that? How?
Because it's time for
impossible.
calm, let me not get any Man United fans carried away.
Yeah.
All I am saying is we've had a lot of issues this season. A lot of issues. You know what I mean?
True.
We've had a lot of issues. We've had, you know, we've been figuring out the team, but we're in a situation where Varane's on the bench. Do you know what I mean? We've played without Martinez for our best defender for long parts. We've had our whole forward line, you know, not score any goals. We've had all these issues, all off the field issues, the media, etc. It's been absolutely insane. It's been as turbulent as it gets.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And, you know, in that madness, without playing particularly well, also, I go back to one or two moments. And you change that 1 or 2 moments and we're sat at the top of the league. Now,
Bro, you can't just say that.
now, it's true. 'Cause
Every team can say that.
Every team can say that, but I feel like we're crazy when we say it when, you know, we're playing well. Oh, we're hard done by because of da. I'm not even saying we're hard done by. We're absolutely not. We're exactly where we should be. We should be sick right now. But I'm saying the margins are so small and we've been really bad in my opinion. And we've been bad. That's what's making me interested in what's going on. It's not like we've been playing, we're getting toe to toe and it's like, oh, they're ahead of us and we're playing well. We're not, like, we have been so bad.
And that's why we're 9 points off the top, bro. That's not good.
But
Like, we're not even.
okay, I've
we're
got,
not even looking.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
United fans, don't get carried away. I'm not here to do that.
Says,
to you.
the guy who says we can win the league says don't get carried away. He's telling you don't get carried away, but he's coming here saying I think we can win the league.
I don't get carried away. I've got a question for you, Flex.
Okay.
Are Manchester City in the title race?
Yes.
Case closed.
No, the case.
However,
no, the case is not closed.
Case closed. Case closed.
The case is not closed.
Have you been watching Manchester City this
Yeah,
year?
they're going for a bad moment. They're not winning games right now. Have you watched Man City over the last 10 years? Have you watched Man City under Pep to know how the story's going to end?
I hear you.
And what they're going to do.
And
We can't compare
I'll be
ourselves to
honest,
Man
I'll be
City,
honest.
bro.
I'll be honest.
What are you?
All I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
All I'm saying is time for calma. That's all I'm saying. Calma. You know this one? That's all I'm saying. Like,
What do you mean by that?
Look, all I'm saying is, look, in the situation we're in,
Yeah.
take every game as it comes.
I agree with that.
I think City,
I said that this morning. I agree with that.
Bro, I think City. I asked Rio Ferdinand the other day. I was like, Rio, how was it when we done the 3-peat going into the fourth? Because I have a feeling, I have no experience of playing football at that level and winning 3 Premier League trophies, as connected as I feel with the club. Like, how do you find the motivation to go again? Like, it's a
keep
different
finding the
challenge.
gear. Yeah.
Because everyone else's motivation is to kill you. Like, that's a strong.
This is what separates the elite from the good, from the average. This is it.
But then even
Continuous
Rio's like,
serial
but then
wins.
even Rio's like, you know, complacency just kicked in for the fourth.
For the fourth, yeah.
It's like, because it's just winning was
And
just
maybe a
normal.
bit of human nature, like it's just
Yeah,
how
human
do you-
nature.
Yeah.
Winning was just normal. It was like, you know, it said we didn't even do an open bus parade for the Champions League in Moscow. Like, winning was just what it was. And that's where even I've heard Pep Guardiola talk about at Barcelona and that the dream team he was in. He got to a point where they just won too much and they just couldn't find that extra something to do it that one more time.
So what? So what you're saying is basically like City are based. That's why you're seeing City drop off. But how does this relate to us being able to win the league?
Because the reason I'm saying that is
Because we can't win the league.
The reason I'm saying
do you understand?
the reason I'm saying that. Wait, the reason I'm
All
saying
right,
that.
I'm gonna let you land before I tell you.
City's slow start is different to what we're watching right now. This ain't the City slow start.
You think it's something more?
100%. Bro, you look like you can get at them. They look like they're gonna make mistakes. They look like they're lacking they're having
How does this
concentration.
relate to us? That's
The
fair.
only
All
way
right,
it
fair
relates-
enough. That's
the-
them.
the
That's
o-
why Arsenal might win the league. That's why
The
Liverpool might
only
win the
way
league.
it relates to-
Why
no,
does
no,
it
no.
relate to us?
I wanted you to let us know if it relates to us. It was down to you.
You want me to answer that?
No, it was down to you. No, basically, I asked you,
Yeah.
are City in the title race?
Yeah, and I said yes, they are.
So you informed me and all the brilliant fans watching at home
Yeah.
that's how it relates to us.
So I get that you're trying to get at if City are in the title. Are you doing this thing? Because I've been here before. I've done the calorie counting. Yeah. City are in the title race, and we're 3 points behind them. So that means, as it stands, we're in the title race. Is that what you're saying?
That's what you're saying.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I'm not saying we're
That's
not
what
in the
the facts
title.
say.
I'm saying because we're 3 points behind City, and I think they're in the title race. I can categorically tell you that we're not in the title race.
That doesn't make
Even
sense.
if we was above City, no, it doesn't.
That doesn't make...
No, it
No.
doesn't.
Because you're in the title race until you're not.
Bro, if we were on City's points right now, I'd still say we're not in the title race.
No, you say... But that would be wrong. It would be correct to say, we're going to drop off, which would be a fair opinion.
But you're saying factually, we are in it.
Until we're not. 100%.
Oh, you're doing that one.
No, that's real life. Arsenal was in the title race last season until they weren't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Guys, this is the problem, yeah, with having like...
Bro.
This is the problem with having the nature of AV, yeah? Because really, he's going down the route of like, well, mathematically, if you're 3 points off the people that you're saying that are in this whole thing, how can 3 points behind not be in it? But really...
That's like saying Aston Villa's not in the title race.
They're not realistically. So when Spurs were top of the league for the first 10 games, they were doing a thing. You're saying they were title contenders.
Me personally, this is what I said.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Until they're not.
No, not even. Genuinely, I believed. This is what I said. I said, if Spurs can have that Liverpool luck with injuries, like remember when I feel like they never had injuries for like 2 years.
Yeah.
If they could have that, I honestly could see them winning the league. I swear to you. Madison, they were moving mad. Bro, I'll show you messages.
Not honeymoon period.
Bro,
no,
no,
come on.
It was crazy, bro. Honestly, because the thing is, bro, Van der Ven, Madison,
Vicario or something amazing. Obviously, Bissouma, Sargent, yeah.
Bro,
but that was just, that was 10 games, bro.
Did you watch?
Did you think we were going to win the league?
No, bro, bro, it's not
they were on it.
Bro, it's how they were playing, bro. It wasn't bro. Honestly,
bro, you're moving mad.
No, bro, it was mad, bro. Honestly, bro, they were blowing me away, bro. Honestly, bro.
Yeah, it's a honeymoon period, bro. We blew teams away 17 in a row volley.
Nah, bro, we didn't.
Oh, we played counter-attacking football.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying that we won bare games, had the best away record.
Honestly, bro.
They're Spurs, bro. They don't win shit.
I'll show you a message.
They're Spurs.
I'll show you, bro. As soon as Madison, that Chelsea game, as soon as it happened.
He got injured.
As soon as he got injured, I messaged Rashford too. I said, Spurs done. Forget what I said.
He's Arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Arsenal. But I said it's done.
Yeah.
So honestly, I just believed. If they could get that luck where Madison don't get injured, this one don't get it just completely.
All right, okay.
And then after I said that, what?
Yeah, they've got no wins in 5.
Yeah.
They've got no wins in 5. 4 losses and 1 draw.
So let me just
bring it back to us because I still don't.
To Man United.
What's your point here?
I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. All I'm saying is to Man United fans,
right,
who one may be a group of fans may be stressing. There's another group of fans who may be over ambitious. Right. I'm saying to both those groups, time for calm. Because the group of fans that are stressing, the reason why I'm saying that is, it's so not as bad as you think. It's not. It's absolutely.
What, this thing isn't as bad as we think?
No, absolutely not.
It's not?
Bro, it's not, bro, because look at, list the issues we've had this season. Martinez, he's our best defender. He's our best defender. He's better than him. He's better than him. I could be wrong. I think he's our best defender.
It's still a bit... I like Martinez a lot. I just still think let's not overthink him. Like, he's very good. And for how we want to play, no one can do what he does.
So he's quite important to our team.
He's important to our team.
Probably the most important.
But Varane don't play no more, and he's better than Maguire, so...
Do you feel me?
He's our best. Yeah, all right, cool.
So
all right, cool.
in context, in that sense, any team in world football history, you take away their best defender for the most part of the season, they're gonna suffer.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna affect them.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans last season, they felt the effect of losing Saliba.
Yeah.
Am I saying he's Saliba? Absolutely not. I'm talking in relation to the team.
All right, cool.
So we played a large part of our Martinez. We had Shaw out for you know what I mean? You've seen how important he is to our team since he's been back. Let's be real, he had a slow start to last season as well as he did this season. Casemiro had a slow start.
He's been way off it this year, and then now he's injured.
And the thing is, he looked way off it for the first couple of games last season, but he just got into it. So, and if we're honest, in the running, maybe we wouldn't have Champions League football if it wasn't for him. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of injuries and people missing. A lot of things that happen off the pitch, as well.
And Ten Hag getting stuff wrong.
Ten Hag,
like he's got his.
It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. The greatest of all greats get stuff wrong repeatedly.
Yeah.
And so for all the madness at this football club, bro, this season, all the madness, the media stuff, this and that, brother, where we sit in that Premier League table, it's not half bad. Because if we can,
That statement I can agree with.
Because
I can agree with that.
Because
we should be for the turmoil that's been,
it
and how the
be worse.
media have said it
should
is
be worse, it should
lost
be
the
worse.
dressing room. 50% of players don't want to play.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we have seen some bad ones. Like that Newcastle one was a disgrace.
It was 100%.
Like, and that's the thing where
100%.
that's not over analysed. That's not over scrutinised.
However,
That was the truth. But then, like what Owen was saying this morning on the show, he was like, but then they won that game against us. And they went 2 points ahead of us. And the very next game, they got smashed 3-0 against Everton, where we won 3-0. And now we're back ahead of them.
Yeah, we
then their next game is Tottenham at home,
exactly.
while we play Bournemouth at home. So it's true. That's true.
So fans that are over shit, let's put things into perspective.
I agree with that.
I mean, we genuinely in the Premier League have something to play for. Because let's be, okay, cool. Let's be
we're not
realistic.
out of it.
Let's be realistic. Obviously, cool earlier on. I'm like, yeah, cool.
So we can't win the title.
We definitely can.
We're not playing for
bro, the Wright brothers built the aeroplane.
Bro,
you know, Henry Ford.
No, you can't just do
Thomas A.
no,
Edison.
bro. You can't.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
you
anything
can't just
do
do
you know
the
what I'm saying?
philosophical thing all the time, bro.
It's the
Sometimes,
reality.
no, but it's
the
not.
reality.
It's not
I don't
our
make
reality.
the rules.
Our reality is that
I
we
don't
are
make
not
the
title
rules.
contenders, bro.
Listen.
That's our reality. That's our real truth reality. No, seriously, bro. That's our real truth reality.
We're not. Like, I don't think we are. I just asked you. I don't think we are.
Are we title contenders?
I just asked you.
Are we title
I
contenders?
just asked you.
Yeah.
Are Man U?
Our Man City, yeah.
title contenders?
That's
You said
fine.
yes.
So I've got a
based
question
on
for
what
you.
you said.
So I've got a question for you. Are Manchester United title contenders?
I don't want to do this to my people.
What do you mean? That's
I
your
don't wanna
opinion.
do this
It's
to
your
them.
opinion.
I don't want to do this to
It's
them.
your opinion. It's yes or no.
If I'm on, guys, listen. Let me be genuine now. Let me be genuine. I'll tell you my genuine truth. And this, I said this to you off camera earlier.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my genuine truth. I believe I can give you my honest answer after the game at Anfield.
Elaborate more on that. So what
We win at Anfield, 100%. Not 100% going to win the title,
Yeah.
but 100% we're in the mix until.
Well, you feel like winning at Anfield would do something to us that's like
100%.
because everyone thinks we're going to lose, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not just a win, it's who the win's against, they're right at the top. The fact that what happened last time.
We won't beat them. You do know that, don't you?
The flex, you see if anything, it's unlikely. I'm not deluded.
Yes, it's very unlikely. Like, yeah. It's not impossible
however,
because it's
it's
a
not
game.
impossible.
It's
It's
a game
just-
of football.
it's a
Anything
game
can
of-
happen. I get that. I get that.
You hear what this guy just said? Anything can
No,
happen.
that's the reason why I'm saying it's not 100%, but I'm saying it's 98.9%.
Whatever the percent is.
It's like the thing of like, you know when you're in school, like young, primary school, you're learning about probability, about what it means, and the teacher will say, well, there's things that are absolutely certain, and there are things that you can't rule out, but it may be very, very unlikely, and you've got the little scale. Obviously, it's a game of football between two sets of teams, 11 men against 11
and one
men.
of those teams just happens to be the greatest football institution.
You're thinking of emotion.
No, 100%, 100%.
So anyone could
realistically-
be anyone.
Yeah,
Who
anyone
thought
could
that
be
Fulham
anyone.
would have been 3-2 with 6 minutes to go?
Yeah, anyone
Do you know
could
what I
be
mean?
anyone. I
But
think it's unlikely
we're
it's
not
going to be a tough
beating
game.
them.
But all I'm saying,
Right.
we leave there with a result.
You think everything
We're
changes?
in this thing until we're not. That's the reality.
Okay, so now away from something that most of us ain't really been talking about, which is the title. That's not even something.
Yeah, do you know, and the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. Even being realistic, I'm just talking about the reality of football. innit?
Yeah, and being calm of like it's not your point. Your main point is it's not as bad as it's been.
The
made
main
out.
point is it's so not as bad as it's so not.
Right.
Like it is as bad in terms of off the field and everything.
Yeah.
But in terms of the reality, the manager is pulling through, bro. He's
Do you
pulling
see
through.
that?
He is because we've got something to play for. Because if we end the season back in the Champions League again with two back-to-back top four finishes, we haven't done that since Fergie's left.
Yeah, it's actually mad.
And through this turbulence as well, he's a top man, bro. That's a serious man.
So let's talk about that. How do you think he is navigating through what's going on?
brilliant,
Because actually
brilliant.
the biggest thing, the guy to the left of him there, Marcus Rashford, you know, Ten Hag has continually said, that he will back him, he'll pick him all the time. I know he's going to get back to his
can't pick him all the time. As he didn't against Chelsea, you can't.
That's what I'm talking about. But that's the first time we've seen Ten Hag actually
to
go
drop him.
after Newcastle.
Yeah, he
Enough,
had
enough.
to drop him.
I didn't think you would. I owe KG £10.
Do you know?
And Owen £10. I said there's no way he's dropping
I'm
him.
really happy he did. Do you know what I mean? I'd have been really disappointed if he didn't drop him. You know? Obviously, we love Marcus Rashford, but, you know, at the end of the day, bro, the bigger picture is always the most important image, bro. And, you know, yeah, like I said, we love the boy, but I love Manchester United more. it's what's best for Man United, you know.
And what differences did you see with him not being there?
I think.
Not just him, because Martial didn't play. I'm not trying to say we beat Chelsea all because of one guy weren't there. But how did you view the team performance?
It just, you know what, it's like, there's periods in the game that felt like ping pong, but the one thing I will say is that the effort was there, bro. The application was there. The fight was there. You know, it can be better. The football, we can play better and be more decisive, you know, but you can't, and like that kid got a natural, man. Bro, for me, like, he made like the wrong decision a million times.
Yeah, he did. But
however, like that's a Man United wide player, bro. But he's going again and again and again
then
and
gets
again
the assist
until he gets the assist, and he approached that situation in a different way with the cross to the back post. It was like he was waiting for him to do that. But it's like that's life, bro. That's a winner in life who goes again and again and again and adjusts what they're doing until it works.
And he created the first goal. Like, he pulls it back for Harry Maguire, who nearly scores, and then the ball ends up at Scott McTominay.
Can't argue with the kid, man.
And I was saying this morning on the show that, like, what I really like about him is, like, you know, like we talk about Doku and say, like, he's a throwback winger, he's refreshing. Now, I'm not saying he's the same level as Doku. Doku's further ahead than him. But the principle of having a winger who's saying, my number one objective is to get past you and provide service. Whether that's cutting in and shooting, but more time, bro, he's getting past on his weaker foot. He just swings his left foot after it. He's done it bare times.
Yeah, 100%.
The same with the shot against Galatasaray. Whoop, bang, left foot. Don't care. I'm on site. Kukurea didn't want to see him. And like you said, there was a big point in the game where there was oohs and ahs. Overhit the cross, made the wrong decision. But like you said, give me the ball again. You see this crest on here? I'm in Old Trafford. My job is to entertain. My job is to keep winning the ball.
He plays like he's got some different motivations in his, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like
I think he wants to be the best player in the world.
And I was gonna. Next thing I was gonna say is I'm really confident about him being a superstar. I think with Garnacho, I think he's one of those rare footballers that his mindset, his ambition, and his belief will take him further than a maybe more naturally gifted player. Do you know what I mean?
Which is the side of the game that you need to have if you want to.
Because I don't think his natural talent is out of this planet.
No, it's not.
But
it's not.
This thing here, bro, it can take you to places that nothing else can. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm really confident in his career because his attitude, at the age he's at, you know what I mean? It's making him pull off things that he probably doesn't even think.
Bro, he tried the bicycle again.
Bro, you get what I'm saying?
Like, and when did you go to the game on Tuesday?
I didn't. Yeah.
And in the stadium, everyone just started singing his name. Bro, the man's just shot the ball 50 yards over the goal. But like, again, it's the appreciation to say this kid believes that he. Really, any normal man who scores that goal is saying, listen, brother, you scored that, put that down in your highlight reel, you're never scoring that again. 100%. He's gone, I can do that again.
Bro, you
know what I mean? And everyone feels that.
He's got the superstar gene. But at the same time, there's so much work to be done.
120, he's still
he's
so raw.
So far from the finished
100%.
article. But it's like, you're watching him and you're like, there's so much to work with.
To the point where we're looking at Rashford, saying like, well, this kid's got your place at the moment, bro, on the left-hand side. 100%. Because he's playing well. And actually, you know what it's like in basketball or whatever, like if you're in a hot streak, like you just shoot, everything's hitting, everything's landing. Same in tennis, if you just warm your winners all the time. If you're a batsman in cricket, licking sixes and fours, you're in the groove, boxer, everything, back, hitting the fang, but nothing's coming back, I'm slipping. Do you know what I mean? Like he's in a hot streak, bro. So Ten Hag can't F with that energy. On the right-hand side now, with this guy, Anthony, listen, I've not been his biggest fan.
Last couple games,
bro.
Can't argue with it.
You know what I mean? And you lot, the community, they reminded me this morning when I was speaking on it, because I was like, look, I don't think he was that great against Chelsea.
Something's
I think
happened
it's
though,
effort. He seems more...
Like, he seems more alive in his heart.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he knows that maybe the situation that he's going through or got to face might be coming to an end or got better. We don't know. But he's trying.
Because like, I think before these last couple of games, with Anthony, what was so strange
way off it.
Yeah, it was way off it, but it's like, last season, you know, obviously there was still a lot more to, you know, it's not like he set the world on alight, but even when you weren't playing well, you see tenacity, you see effort, so it's like, I'm with you, cool, I'll come back.
At least he gives us a little bit back. There's no one else you should play on the right hand.
It's like this year, it's like it disappeared. So it's like off the field must have just sapped the soul out of him. But I think the last couple of games you can see some sort of, I don't know, it just seems alive again.
Yeah, I completely 100% agree with that.
And I wouldn't get carried away.
No way,
it's
because
just
again,
it's
even
just
with
good
the
to
ball,
see
like he's cutting in and still going wide or give it away a couple of times. But then he kept the ball quite well.
Yeah.
Travelled with the ball quite well.
Won the penalty.
Won the penalty, and most importantly, he's just working really hard.
Working really
I'm not in the best moment.
Galatasaray, he was super good.
He was really good and should have started against Newcastle for it.
Exactly.
And that was the biggest problem, again, with Eric Ten Hag, which he has to learn now. And what was very telling is that when Ten Hag did make the change of bringing Rashford on for 9 minutes, it wasn't for the wingers, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the wingers. It was almost like I put you up there, so you're not really impacting how we're actually moving in this game. And Rashford didn't really get a touch. But I just think you're right. Those two have to play.
Yeah, they have to
and
play
this is a big moment for Ten Hag now. And I know it should be easy because we can all see what this should happen. Against Bournemouth, bro, you can't change that team. Let's talk about Scott McTominay. Now, Scott McTominay, I'll be honest.
Greatest midfielder of all time?
He's the best striker at the club.
In the league? Best striker in the league?
I said at Old Trafford, at the two teams that were there, one in blue, one in red, he was the best striker out of both teams. He's better than Nicholas Jackson. He's better than Armando Baroja. He's better than Højlund. He's better than Rashford up front. He's better than Martial. Scott McTominay in that stadium, out of every player that could have been there, he was the best striker in the stadium.
Just like Onana's probably the best midfielder. Bro.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, but he deserves his flowers. But at the same time, it's weird though, and this is what I talk about context, Because if I'm being honest, what Scott McTominay gives me as a midfielder, his build-up play, his positional awareness, does he break up play, does he knit play together? No. We need better. But what Ten Hag has managed to find, though, is his niche. Is okay, so what is he good at? Scott McTominay, saw that, made 21 passes against Chelsea. 21 as a midfielder.
Covers a lot of ground, though.
Covers a lot of ground. But realistically, his best work is when he's run into the box. His best work isn't how strong he is in a tackle and always wins it back. And he's tall, so he might get his head on things. I give him that. But like, it's not the things that we want him to be good at. Like, but he's saving us right now. And he did it against Brentford too. Man, come off the bench with like 8 minutes to go, or whatever it was, and scored 2 goals and won us the game. So against Galatasaray, he got us back to 3-1, and we should have comfortably seen that out. Do you know what I mean? So
and credit to the fella, because I'm sure there was a point where he was completely out of favour. And I think, like I said, maybe technically speaking, we're not talking about the most gifted footballer we've ever seen, and that's fine. But I think he shows all the qualities of someone who should be representing Manchester United, because there's some great servants of the club that may have not been the most technically marvellous footballers,
but they found a way to have a role.
Found a way to, like the Darren Fletchers of this world, the Nicky Butts of this world. That those are Man United players as much as the Scholes's of this world. Maybe not as gifted, but they put that shirt on, and I'm not fussed. I'm like, I'm prepared to have you represent the club, because they did it in the right way.
So what do you think? But then I know it's like we have to think of now. But it's true, and the Maguire situation is part of this as well, which we'll get to Maguire properly and give him his flowers.
100%.
But like, when it gets to the end of the season, surely we shouldn't be like thinking, because in this moment it's worked. That long term, because Eric Ten Hag was going to sell Harry Maguire.
But the thing is, all we could say is that Harry Maguire has shown us that he has the attributes to be a top player at Manchester United. Because
do you think?
It's not just it's not like what can you do with a football. It's not about that when it comes to this level. It's what can you do when shit hits the fan. What can you do when things don't go your way? And I didn't know Harry Maguire could do that, if I'm honest. I wanted him at the door goal. Do you know what I mean? It's rubbish. But for me personally,
what if this is just a phase? What if this is he's just in a good patch, the same way how Marcus Rashford was? From February, from November to February was amazing.
And that's possible, but I'd say address that until that it shows to be the case. But so far, he showed that he's got the mindset and the mentality to represent.
So if he plays you can't. He's undroppable right now.
Even the Newcastle game, we played shit.
Yeah, and
Harry Maguire didn't play shit.
Yeah,
every game, you know what I mean. So it's like
you can't drop him. I agree with that.
He's showing character, bro. To the level that we need in our team.
If he plays like that to the end of the season, should he still be sold? Is my question.
No way. How? That's crazy. That would be madness. How could we sell him? That's madness, because he was out of favour. He's got the Ghanaian president or man in office taking the mick out of him. He's a laughing stock of football. He's got his head down, and he's made himself one of the first names on the team sheet at Man United.
If not the.
exactly, week in, week out, putting consistently solid performance. So what he showed is he's got the character to perform at the biggest stage, the biggest level, which is Man United. That's a lot of pressure that you're dealing with there. Not everyone can handle that. And we're waiting to see if Marcus Rashford has those same minerals that Harry Maguire's showing. That's the resilience, bro. That's character. That's all the qualities that you need.
That's one part of it, but I don't believe...
That's the main part. One part, that's the main part, bro.
Yeah, because you need mentality, but then that's what I'm saying. Like you said, there's two sides of the coin to playing for Man United. One, you have to have elite mentality to be able to play elite, but also you have to have exceptional ability. That's when you're supposed to be very good at your position. Like I don't think we should shy away from like, if you believe in yourself, that's one thing that means you're good enough to play for Man United. You also have to be good enough to play for Man United. And I'm not sure that when this team, I believe that in this moment, in this period, absolutely, because of the way we're playing and the type of style we're trying to play and the type of, it's kind of less about identity and trying to play this brand of football and like, can we just be unified and start working, please? Because you're not running. You're not being confident on the ball. You're not. So he's doing that. But I feel that as the team gets to its evolution of where it should be, put it this way, here's my thing. Let me just sum it up like this. If Martinez don't get injured, and I know there's if, buts or maybes, if Martinez don't get injured, I still think we see Varane and Martinez.
Probably. And
that's what we saw last year. Last year we wasn't saying, Varane and Martinez is not what we want to see. We need Harry Maguire to get back to his best, so he should... Do you see what I'm saying? It wasn't a plan.
But do you know why, though? Because we didn't know that he had the resolve to turn his situation around.
So now you think potentially, because it looks like Varane's going to be out the door anyway, when Martinez gets back, it should be Maguire and Martinez.
Ask me, would I keep Varane or Maguire? Varane can go all day.
Really?
Every day of the week. And Varane is a world-class
Maguire's more reliable than him.
Yeah, Varane's a world-class football legend. But
you saying Maguire's better than Varane?
The thing is, it's not even about that. It's like...
That's not
that. What I'm saying is...
If you could pick one...
100% I'd take Maguire because at the start of the season, one of the things I said is, we need another centre-half straight away.
Yeah.
And my mate was like, oh, what about Varane? I was like, Varane is amazing. He's like, on his day, he's Rolls Royce.
Yeah, he's not reliable.
He's just not available, reliable. His injuries, you know what I mean? He's really feeble when it comes to injuries.
Which is true.
Why would I then say Varane over Maguire? I don't want Varane over Maguire.
Yeah, because every 4 games you have to take him out.
And centre half. Don't get me wrong, Varane's a legend. Yeah. Maguire can't lace his boots in terms of what he's done on the football pitch. But it's just in terms of what we need. Centre half is one of the positions where you need most consistency.
You know what's mad? Bro, Ten Hag agrees.
Yeah, 100%.
Innit? Like he's with his selection, that's what he's saying.
And bro, like that, and credit to the gaffer as well because it takes balls to go. Varane, I'm not gonna play you, bro. Varane's an elite.
Big Varane.
He's an elite. Football. He's one of the top centre halves for the last 20, 30 years. Do you know what I mean? So he's achieved it all, bro. Like you're saying to him, listen, and it's on merit, bro. And it's Man U because at the end of the day, like I say, I don't care about any individual footballer more than I care about Man United. Varane, I love Varane. Sick.
So he's my favourite. Everyone knows he's my guy. He's just my favourite.
Exactly, but we can't say.
But no, I've said it in January. He's got to go if he can. If there's an opportunity,
he has to, bro.
Because he's more away from. Because really, what's happened is, and this is what's really weird about how time for calm and thinking properly. We had a decision early on in the Manchester derby where the manager decided to pick Harry Maguire over Raphael Varane and play Johnny Evans at left back. Then we got smoked. We got moved to comfortably. Right? And the manager said, and the manager said, it's true, look at him now. The manager said after that, which we all thought was disgraceful, Varane's not playing for tactical reasons. And he went on to say, I think it was in a press conference or whatever, he said, out of Varane and Maguire, basically I can only play one.
This is a great man.
I know, he said
he's a great man.
He said, I can only play one because I don't like either of them at left centre-back. They're both, to me, their best position is right centre-back for the balance of the team. That's why I've been playing Evans left centre-back. That's why I've been playing Lindelof left centre-back. And that's why, obviously, I want Martinez there because I want that
Until balance. Martinez is back, it's got to be short.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So where I respect Erik ten Hag is, to me, when I heard that, I said, you're choosing Maguire because he's in a better moment? This better work out for you because that's huge, yeah? Varane was his go-to guy. Whenever Varane was fit last year alongside Martinez, he would play. Facts, Harry Maguire couldn't get a look in because of that reason. But he's pivoted from that. And then a month or two later, we're looking at Harry Maguire. Bro, Harry Maguire is the player of the month.
Yeah. Deserved.
Do you know how insane that is?
Deserved.
Do you know how mad that is?
Deserved.
Over all of these attackers that are scoring goals and midfielders that are lighting it up,
he is
fullbacks jinking in, doing a madness. Harry Maguire is player of the month for November.
Bro,
where we didn't lose. We were winning.
He is showing.
That's insane.
He is showing that he is as much a Man United player as anyone else in that team. Like, he is a man. That is. Bro, I like talented footballers. I like it. But what I prefer is footballers with a strong mentality. Those are the ones that, you know, make history, win things, or prove to have a top career over time in the big teams. And I think Maguire, like I said, I wanted him out, bro. But I didn't know he had that resolve. I didn't know that he could turn that around. That. So, but when you show,
but I'll be honest, Avi. I still feel like I know this team, innit? So, and I also know Harry Maguire's limitations as well.
Yeah.
So I prayed like against Newcastle. It wasn't a Harry Maguire masterclass. It was actually a Harry Maguire who was really uncomfortable because of the situation he was being put in, having to defend really high up the pitch, having to get turned by Isak, getting turned by Anthony Gordon running in. That's Maguire's deficiencies that you have to try and hide. But then, on the flip side, if I'm being honest, against Chelsea, you know, when he was high up on Nicholas Jackson so he couldn't turn and the ball came out and he recycled it, that led to the second goal because he's on the front foot. He's like, I know if I get turned, I'm in big trouble. So I'm going to take onus of the situation and control the situation and be there first. If I have to foul him or whatever. So I am seeing a little bit more proactive defending from Harry Maguire as well, which I didn't think he had in him. But I just think, could we win a title with Harry Maguire playing? I don't believe we can.
I think so, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think
you're saying this version of Harry Maguire, if you had that for 38 games, that version of Harry Maguire, if everything else is right, is good enough to win the league?
Of course it is, definitely. Because, you know, but it's just about whether you can be that consistent over the season. Because otherwise you wouldn't be selected for Player of the Month. It's just about, can you be that good?
Can you be player of the month for the rest of the season?
Exactly. Otherwise you wouldn't.
Because that's the level it would have to be.
Yeah, that's the level it would have to be. Can you?
I don't know. Well, because my answer to that I know is no, he couldn't do that for 38 games. I don't believe he can.
And the thing is, I have no evidence to say that he could. I'm just, because we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if he can, then it's definitely good enough.
With Marcus Rashford now,
yeah,
is it as simple as like you said, we need to see if he's got that in him now? Because
we just need to see.
It's the first time under this manager where he's gone, nah.
Yeah, no, and rightly so.
And everyone else has had that treatment at some point.
Rightly so. And it's like, look, at the end of the day, like, you know, you can see by his body language, the droop of his shoulders. You can see
moaning on the bench.
You can see there's a lot of self-talk that's happening. That's negative self-talk. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of inner battles. I'm not in his mind. You know what I mean? So human to human, it's like, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But this is football, and on that football pitch, that goes out the window. You know, you got to represent Man United and represent yourself as a footballer to the best level you can.
And he's not doing it.
And for confidence and all that, bro, allow me all that confidence shit. When you ain't confident, just do the right things.
Exactly.
Do the right things. Keep the game simple. Put a shift in.
Yes. That's what Anthony's doing.
Confidence don't affect how you run. Confidence don't. You understand? Do the simple things right until it works out for you. You know. And like I said, so on a personal level, I understand. But then, you know, the mindset that's needed to deliver at the highest level. This generation's different. This generation's not the generations of the past, you know. And I think Rashford just needs to try to use this situation where he's not in the team to sort of propel him to because these things can either break you or make you. And hopefully with Rashford, it's like this inspires him to get his level back and, you know, to fight. Because now you're on the bench. Sometimes you need to suffer. You can't just be in the team and get extra leeway for too long. Yeah, because it's not.
Which is exactly what's happened with him.
It's not really going to help you. Sometimes you need to suffer. And he earned the leeway, don't get me wrong. I think he earned the leeway because he scored 30 goals last season. So a bit extra leeway, I understand, you know what I mean? He's a Man United boy. He's an important part of the club. But now it's time to suffer. Be on the bench because other players before you are playing well and show that, you know, you can fight your way back into the team and be what I believe you're supposed to be, which is an important player for Man U and have a top career. But until then, you know, Man United is the most important thing. I don't care about no individual player I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? It's about the club first. And you now have an opportunity to show your character, to show your level. Because, you know, we've had great players here, great players here, and so far who've been greater than you even, that have gone and we've kept it moving and it's gone on to achieve.
Exactly.
So not one individual
Don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for granted. You're living the dream. You're a Man U boy. You're living the dream. You're a talented player. You got the world at your feet. You know. And the thing is, and let's be real. He doesn't want to get criticised. He doesn't want to leave games having not played well on that drive home. Because people talk about, oh, you get paid this much. When he's on that pitch, I don't think he's thinking about how much he's been paid. He wants to score goals. Of course he does, yeah. But then now he needs to show the resolve. And
what I do believe is that he doesn't want to do the other bit. Like, so, you know, the bit of like working hard, get back into position, try win it back. Because that only happens if you want to do it. Like, 100%. If I see that guy over there and don't run to close him down, it's because I can't be bothered.
100%.
There's no defending it. Like, you're taking a conscious effort to go, fuck that, man.
You are
in that moment.
It could be that, or it could be other things. Like, for example, we're talking about Anthony. Maybe it's soft off the pitch. It could be other things. You know what I mean? If I'm honest, I don't personally know.
No, we don't know.
We don't know. But all I'm saying is, regardless of what's going in your head, I'm sorry, but at this level and in your profession, fuck all of that off. Do you know what I mean? Fuck, I don't give a shit. You get me? Like, it doesn't matter. And you should leave that off the football pitch. And as a human being, whatever you're going through, you know, I empathise and should be addressed and should be worked on. But on that football pitch, allow me. Do you get what I'm saying? Bro, another thing Real said to me the other day, bro, Ryan Giggs was getting booed for a whole season, bro, at Old Trafford. These men ain't felt that kind of... Bro, David Beckham, like we're talking about David Beckham, Capello, you're not playing for the team again. Showed up to training every day on time for months, got back into the team. You man ain't suffering like that. Cristiano Ronaldo's old man died and then he goes and wins the Ballon d'Or. Do you understand? You lot don't know about that. Wayne Rooney's having madness off the pitch, and he's being a crucial... You lot, like... Forget all of that. You feel me?
Different mentalities, bro. Like
right now, we're getting, you know, players are getting time off to send to Holland for mental health. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. As a human, off the pitch, all that stuff matters and it's important. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But on that football pitch, this is football, bro. This is fuck all of that, bro. First of all, do you not love the game? You know what I mean? Because me as a musician, you know, I did a Fire in the Booth with Rich Free too. You know what I mean? And that's like 49 million views or whatnot.
You didn't just do.
No, I appreciate that.
That was just...
I appreciate that, but...
Just even take me back there. Sorry, because that was just good.
In that moment, it was in the middle of my two best friends dying. I still hadn't dealt with my old man dying. You know, I hadn't seen my mum and my family for a prolonged period. But guess what? I got the opportunity to do what I love and rap. And I showed up. And then it equals a freestyle that's, at the time, the most viewed freestyle in internet history until Drake does the behind bars. You know, but fuck all of it. Bro, when I'm in that studio and in front of the microphone, fuck what's happening outside, this person passing away, fuck all of it. This has nothing to do with that. This is what you love doing. Show up and do it. Address it when you leave the booth, of course. As a human, it matters and it's important. You get me? But on the pitch, I don't give a fuck what you're going through off the football pitch, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you not love this thing? This should be your escape. This is your dream. This is one of your blessings.
And it seems like he's disconnected from that.
This is one of your blessings. Yeah. This is your blessing, bro. This is your gift to the world. You know what I mean? Which so far you've made the most of. You know, and it's not. And when I'm talking about this, that's not even just exclusive to Rashford. This is just football in general, because we exist in a generation now when a player has the attitude of a Declan Rice or a Bellingham. You stick out like a sore thumb.
Because it's rare.
It's rare.
It's so true that you say that with the state of the game.
You had 11 Declan Rices on the pitch, 11 Bellinghams. The back four, there's all the same.
100%.
You got Gary Neville, Evra, Rio.
Stam.
They're all Bellingham. They're all Declan Rice. You know what I mean? But now, when you get those players with a strong mentality, with a strong background,
correct.
You get what I'm trying to say? I think Declan Rice has got like 100 older brothers, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Yeah. Not literally, but you know what I mean? Bellingham, you see him with mum, dad, good, like strong sort of structure, foundation, mentality, upbringing. It sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's a societal thing. So it's like I'm not even going at the players. I'm understanding, because, you know, we're weaker. The kids today are weaker. The young players, we're weaker. Like tough times make tough people. Tough people make good times make weak people. I mean, weak people make tough times. Do you get what I'm saying? And I guess the tough people of the sport, the great men of the sport, have built this amazing thing, and not even just this, but sport in general, where it's worth so much money and it's 16, 17-year-olds are just rich. They never had to suffer. So it's going to be more challenging for them to have a strong mentality, you know, as maybe the players of before. So I think Rashford just needs to use this opportunity to kind of use being on the bench as motivation to get to the level that we know he can be, you know, on that football pitch. And whatever's going on, I'm not in his mind. I don't know what's happening. I appreciate that. But you need to convert your pains and your trials, tribulations into strengths. You have to. Otherwise, you know, you're just another footballer.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just another footballer, bro. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
I care about Man United. Like, you know, as a human, like I said, wish you all the best all day long on that football pitch. I don't give a bro. Allow me. All three footballers are, I don't give a. Allow me. Better fucking deliver, because Ronaldo's dad died and he won the Ballon d'Or. Allow me.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I hear you. I hear you.
Know what I mean?
It's facts. So going forward, then let's just look forward a couple of games, because we know what's around the corner. It's probably all going to be. It will be, but probably before we do the next one of this. So Bournemouth, Bayern Munich, Liverpool.
What did you say? 3 wins? No, I'm joking. Oh shit! I got my words mixed up there. I thought you said 3 wins.
And bro, if we beat Bournemouth tomorrow, yeah, which won't be easy by the way. They're doing it right, Bournemouth. But we should be beating
Bournemouth.
Okay, when we do, you know what? I'm not getting ahead.
Got to play Shaw though.
If we do,
because Solanke, you might give us some trouble.
Yeah, Shaw can lock him up.
Yeah.
Don't be messaging me saying, you know, 2-0 today, easy. Watch how we silence Harry Kane on Tuesday night.
Do you know what? I think a man asked me about the Bayern Munich game and the Champions League hopes and that. I'm like, I gave a real answer, if I'm honest.
I've detached from the Champions League.
Do you know what? All I said to him is, do I believe we can beat Bayern at home in this moment? Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I believe we can. And he asked me about the Champions League progress, and I'm like, there's no point of even paying attention to that, because it's not in our hands. Yeah. Just play the football match. Yeah. But the most important, if we can just get a bit of confidence and win the game to take into the Liverpool game, that's all we can do. Because we know we fucked it already. Yeah, we fucked it already.
Like, well, Onana did. But
like,
he did it. But do you know what I mean? We know we're at the Champions League already.
I think, do you know, even with the Champions League game, I know it's like just previous and we've passed it now, but I feel like as much as Onana is the kingpin, main culprit, I still feel like it's more than Onana.
Oh, it is. Of course,
you know what I mean?
It's not just him, man.
Yeah.
Because the game management in crucial times, like when we were 2-0 up against Copenhagen and Marcus Rashford gets sent off, bro, it wasn't Onana mistakes, but by the time it was half time, it was 2-2.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the ref gave a couple little things against us, but we didn't have the know-how like a good team would to say, boy, listen, we're 2-0 up. Let's get in at 2-0 up here because we've just got a lot of panic. We couldn't do it.
We couldn't do it. And I was almost envious watching West Ham versus Spurs. Just watching how Moyes and West Ham just saw out that game.
Yeah.
That's how you see it.
Spurs were coming and
Spurs
coming, then they just made that chance at the end.
Defended well, kept the comeback, made the right decisions. Bowen's, winning throw-ins, and that's how you see out a game.
On it, you know what I mean?
That's how you see out a football match, you know what I mean? I was almost envious in that sense, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of teams can do that for us. I mean, look how Aston Villa went after City.
Exactly.
Like, went after them. That is his philosophy. Emery at home, high line, go for it. You know what I mean? I saw another stat. I don't think anyone's had that much shots.
Against City?
Yeah,
they weren't playing about, you know.
Like, that's Unai Emery. Failure at Arsenal.
Stroke up, a bit of stroke up with the finish, but you earn
your luck. Yeah, you earn your luck. And listen, next game is Arsenal go to Villa Park. As a neutral, that's going to be a fascinating game.
So, let me just ask you a question. Let me just ask my boy.
This is what I mean about you.
Remember, it's time for...
I want a draw in that game.
Okay, so
because we have to, we can't forget about Villa. Villa keep winning. We have to catch them.
Okay.
They're fourth.
Question.
Or third or whatever they are. Fifth. I don't know.
Question. United win the next 2 games in the league.
What, Bournemouth and Liverpool?
Yeah, if. Hypothetically. If.
Go on.
United win the next 2 games in the league. Arsenal and Villa draw. Talk to me.
About what? What do you want me to talk to you about?
Life.
You create that scenario and you want me to talk to you about life.
Talk to me.
I would just be focusing on ourselves and looking at our next game.
Allow it, bro.
That's what I would do, bro. Last year, you know what? Because, bro, I don't know what is the difference between you or whatever. Bro, I've been burnt so many times. Game by game, please.
No.
Game by game. Last year,
yeah.
we had a week, where we had Palace midweek. I think it was on a Tuesday or Wednesday. We had Arsenal on the Sunday or the Saturday, whatever it was, And I remember going, blood fire. If we go and beat Palace, then we go and beat Arsenal, level on points. Where we was going to be. Calorie counting, this is what I'm talking about.
But the thing is,
doing the maths before the things happen. Then
and in that moment,
then we drew against Palace in the last minute. At least say top bins, couldn't hold on. Then we lost against Arsenal. Then Casemiro got suspended because Bruno gave away the ball and he had to run back
and he missed the Arsenal game.
Then he missed the Arsenal game. Then we lost against Arsenal. All of a sudden, we're now 6 points behind Arsenal or whatever it was. And we're out of it. This is just not it.
And that's what happens,
so I'm not
bro.
doing that.
And
maybe if this happens and we could do that.
And that's football. That's what happens. Like same with Arsenal last season. Saliba got injured and then it's just that's football.
It is. Yeah.
So it's like until that happens,
mad things happen.
Until we're out of it, it's like, you know, obviously we're not we're not even in it yet per se. But you know, I agree with you definitely game by game. You know, but don't look at these teams like they're some superhuman football sides.
No, that's true. That is true.
They're not, bro.
If you have the right, look how Luton competed against Arsenal.
Competed, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I would hate to think what happened if we played. Well, I know we did it right against Chelsea, but if we had to play Arsenal now at home, would we put up as much of a game/fight as Luton did? On our best version, if we turn up, of course we can. Of course we can. You know, Fulham just went to Anfield, bro. Yeah. And they gave them a game. Yeah, up until the last 6 or 7 minutes, bro, it was 3-2 to Fulham.
If we did Lindelof, we'd lose the Arsenal game, I think.
You're not on it.
I don't mind Lindelof sometimes, but I just think in the Chelsea game, the first half, second half, Chelsea, they created chance in that first half.
They did, yeah.
Lindelof I don't know what he was doing. He was sleeping. But then we brought on Shaw second half, and they didn't really get exactly.
Never really felt like they was
exactly. So I just think.
And Reguilon, you know what? When he come on, he done right. You know.
I think for me, he earned a start against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think you go Reguilon left back and put Luke Shaw back left centre back.
Yeah.
But also though, I did like what Luke Shaw was doing in the first half against Everton, Chelsea. He was up and down, making driving runs, putting balls down the side for. And Reguilon ain't that. So there is a compromise. I mean, would he go Dalot back to left back, bring in Wan-Bissaka at right back?
I think I'd rather give Reguilon a go, you know.
Yeah.
I think so, man.
Because actually that right side with Dalot and Anthony looked alright.
It looked alright, man. I think Dalot is just he's a passionate. See.
Yeah, he gets it. He does work hard.
He works hard. He's passionate, but like for example, in boxing, passion will get you knocked the fuck out. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You just need to be careful sometimes. Like I like his performance versus Chelsea, but then it's like I don't know if you remember
against Newcastle.
There's a chance where there's a chance where I think he played Sterling onside.
Yeah,
he did.
And Sterling was clean through, then he passed it to Jackson, and Jackson fucked it up. But
that can throw away the game. Just stay, at all times, just the small margins, stay concentrated, stay focused. You know, that's all. But he looked good as well, Dalot. You know, he looked good, but just be careful. Like even back to the Gala game, even passion again. Bruno, his passion is his strength, but then it's like that sort of passion's taken you into a challenge you don't need to make. Yeah. Which the goal has come from. And it's like, you can say, but we didn't know that was going to happen. But before the game, we knew.
But bro, Nana was moving mad.
He was moving mad.
Like, you should be able to make a foul there, bro.
But the thing is...
I didn't think they were that bad fouls.
It was unnecessary fouls.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But that's like, from a positional sense, like, how were you so open where you had to be running back and have to trip him up, sort of. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, over, you didn't need to make the foul. And it's not even just that, it's, you know Hakim Ziyech plays for that team. Yeah. So we should know, don't give away silly fouls. Yeah. Because Hakim Ziyech. And the set pieces weren't great.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're saying there's some Ziyech fucking masterclass. No, it weren't, bro. Ziyech
it wasn't.
Put two down the keeper's throat.
Okay, no, 100% it wasn't. But I'm saying before the game.
Yeah. You say don't give away anything.
Ziyech has a reputation to be good from set pieces.
That's true. So already you haven't carried out that part of it.
Exactly.
I hear that.
Regardless of what's happened, that's led to the goals.
I hear that.
Even though the keeper's mental, 100%. And Bruno's not a criminal because I think he played a brilliant game that game. He did. I think he played a great game. Especially but then it's like his strength, which was his passion, done the same thing, conceded 2 free kicks, which led to 2 goals. And before Onana does the madness, we should know don't give away silly
Don't
fouls.
put yourself in a position to be like that.
Ziyech is in that team. And
The
he's
same way
good
if
from
you play
City.
against West Ham, don't when it gets to
You
20,
know,
20
West Ham
yards from goal,
don't
25
give away
yards.
silly free- 'cause
Maybe it's better
what's
to let the
fouls?
person pass because by giving him an opportunity there,
If
he's
you don't
like-
need to,
he's
you know what I
like
mean?
a
If you
penalty,
absolutely
he's
don't
probably
need, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, like, and as I say, you know, Bruno played a brilliant game.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, but it's those little, you know, passion. You got to manage it. You got to be. I mean, time for calma.
So
You know
now,
what I mean?
so because it's time for karma, yeah. Give me a prediction for the next 3 games. Just give me a prediction. Just give me what you think is going to happen. How you feel.
Should I give you what I'd like to happen or what I think is going to
Give
happen?
me both.
What I'd like to happen.
So Bournemouth.
I'd like a
That's tomorrow.
3-0. I'd like a 3-0.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen?
2-0.
Okay. Same team as well. Eric stays strong. Doesn't just bring back in Rashford.
Yeah,
or...
no, don't bring back in Rashford.
All
Not
right.
yet, not yet. He's
Cool.
got to earn it
Yep.
for me. He's got to earn it.
Tuesday night.
Like I said, just disclaimer, I hope bro comes back
Yeah.
firing.
Listen, Man United are better when Rashford's playing.
Yeah,
Man.
I'd love that, you know what I mean? But obviously he's got to earn it.
Bayern Munich.
I think we can win that 2-1.
Okay.
Only reason I'm saying that, are we as good as Bayern Munich? Absolutely not.
But we proved in the first 20 minutes away at their place, like we can.
Yeah, we can play.
And
I just think,
Onana messed it up.
and I think they're just they're clean through.
They're clean through. They
through.
will still play.
Will still play,
They'll play the strongest team, but
Play the strongest
that
team. I feel like
mentality and that.
we might have a bit more to.
Yeah, of course.
fight,
And we
you know
might
what
be
I
able to be more intense than that.
Yeah, and we
If
got the
we're
home
not,
crowd.
Shame on you.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
exactly. And we got the home crowd,
Yeah.
so that might. I feel like because of those variables,
Yeah.
I think we can win the game.
Okay.
I won't be surprised if we didn't.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think we can win the game.
And obviously, like you said about going through, it don't matter. It's not in our hands. Whatever happens.
Exactly. So
Which
I
don't
genuinely think we'll win that game. So I'm going to say
Okay.
what I'd like to happen, what I think will happen, I think it's going to be 2-1. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
And then I think Liverpool, what I'd like to happen is 2-1 United.
Of course.
That's what I'd like to happen.
Yeah. Bro, I
2-1
want
or
7-0.
Yeah.
What I'd like to happen is we brought them up.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not that.
But to be fair, I might prefer 2-1 than 7-0 if I'm honest.
What are you talking about?
Because we just get gassed and then we'll get carried away.
No.
We'll get carried away, bro.
AV.
We'll get carried
I know
away.
basically I don't care how
On a
the win
personal
comes,
one, I
give me a
prefer
win.
7-0
Yeah,
to
bro,
get them back.
I want to smash them up.
But bro, the
we
bigger
can't.
picture,
We can't.
I
We
want
can't
a top
smash them
season.
up.
I want a top season, bro. I feel like if we can get a tight win, it'll be better. Like, you earn it. You know what I mean? So I'm 7-0, it's like, oh,
Nah, I don't know.
it's not reality, bro.
Nah, bro. I want to feel on cloud 9, bro. I want to feel like I'm not on earth, bro.
But what happens to us when
I
we do
want
that?
8,
What happens
bro.
to us
I
when we do
want
that?
8-0, bro.
Yeah, then we do lose 8 games. That's, you know what I mean? You know us, man.
All right, but
You know us.
but then so that's what you'd like to happen.
That's
What
what
do
I'd
you
like to
think's gonna
happen. 1-1. 1-1.
Low scoring 1-1 at Anfield.
1-1, yeah.
Impossible.
Isn't that, Anfield are not usually high scoring games, are they? Between United and Liverpool.
No, not between like.
Not usually. That's what I'm saying. Usually they're
But
not.
I don't know. Well, we was last year, man.
It was a freak game, man. I was there as well,
Bro,
bro. I hate to admit it.
Was you there?
I was, bro. Oh, why did I say that? Why did I do that, bro? Oh.
Did you stay the whole time? Did you see all 7
Nah.
goals?
I was with Harry.
Yeah. What did you leave it like 4-0 or something?
4-0.
You left it 4-0?
As soon as the 4th goal went in.
Yeah.
And it was, what a day it was as well. Like, bro, it was at Anfield, bro. It was at Anfield, gone there. You know what? First time at Anfield, they treated us super. You know what I mean? It was in like the,
Oh, was you in hospitality?
like the Legends Lounge or something. You know what I mean? We're in there. The announcer's like, oh, we got some special people here today. We got Harry Pinero, Dirk Count, and Avelino. So like they were really dealing with us mad. Like, you know what I mean? It felt, you know, honourable, respectful, was nice. You know what I mean? Went pitch side. You know what I mean? See the boys and all of that. It was it felt like it was gonna be a really great day. You know, and do you know
We weren't
what?
bad for 40 minutes. That's the thing that
my
pissed me
point.
off
It's just
about
a
that
freak
game.
game.
That's why, do you know what I said the other day? When that thing happened against Newcastle and how we played, I said, actually, that's actually worse. In a weird way. Obviously, losing 7-0 is unforgivable because they can print that on T-shirts and mugs and the day will never leave. Yeah, I understand.
Never.
8-2 Arsenal, you know, things like that. 6-1 when City done it to us. You know what I mean? These things matter. You know what I mean? Was it 6-0, 6-1? Arsene Wenger's 1000th game. And Jose mashed him up 6-0, something like that. Like, people remember them things
Jose
forever.
Mourinho really said to him, Lickle, man.
1000th game, you think, you want anniversary settings?
That's
Hold
mad,
this.
that's mad.
So he gave him that. So these are things that people remember forever, yeah? But the Newcastle game was more unforgivable because from minute 1 to minute 99, you didn't try, it was pony.
Yeah,
For 40 minutes against Liverpool, I remember Anthony having a chance, I think Bruno, and I was like, we're doing all right, this is what I want to see, come on.
Yeah.
And then just before half time, they went to sleep and then Gakpo just scored. So we went, we went in at 1-0. Shell shot, we went, fucking hell, you know what? But there was enough there. We're 1-0 down, but there's enough there, man. Like, we can, come on, man, they're not that good. Then Luke Shaw done a mazza. Yeah. Luke Shaw had the ball and then he just passed it straight to, I think Salah or someone. Then they just scored. And then after that, I think they had like 8 shots and then they all went in.
Bro,
you know what I mean? So
3-0, honestly, we were shell-shocked.
Yeah.
And it was next to my pal Liam McDevitt as well. He's a Liverpool fan. I just didn't even look his way for the whole game. And then 4-0, you know, just look at the person who invited us. I just looked at him and said, you understand, right?
Yeah, I got go.
Gone. Bro, we was gone, and then worst thing is...
You probably didn't even know it was 7.
Bro, and then we left the stadium.
You can hear
5.
it.
We got to the car.
Oh,
6.
no. You was aware then? What was
We're on the motorway. H is FaceTiming me. Yo, 7-0. I can't believe.
And this is what I mean, bro. I'm going to be honest. I know you said time for calm, yeah? But how we are in them big games, like Newcastle, like Arsenal, like Spurs, I'll be honest, bro. This team, and until I see otherwise, to me, still has that in them.
Of course they do.
And that's why going to Liverpool, I don't believe we can win.
Of course
and that's why
do.
going to Liverpool, I think we will be on the wrong end of a...
Do you know what? And
might not be 7-0,
you have every...
Because Newcastle just the other week showed me that. At home against a shit... Chelsea is shit. Let's just be honest, bro.
Terrible.
Like, that's... Once I cooked some of the Matisse and some of the guys who follow Chelsea and do podcasts, I was atted them because they atted me. Once I got through that, I was like, I can't really celebrate that. They're shit. Bro, that's the reason why they're not even in the top half of the table. So that we're all right in games like that. At home, we can do that. But again, the real thing is, bro, we ain't got a big away win since 2021, bro.
Which is why I said earlier.
It's crazy.
That's why I said earlier. Time for calm before the storm. Time for calm before the storm, because this storm that we're about to experience, if we can weather it, then time for calma can go out the window for a little minute. Do you get what I'm saying? But until
then,
we see our reaction to this storm, and like I said, you're within your rights to feel that way because you are what you do consistently.
Yeah.
I can't tell you different because that's what we've seen. I can't tell you different with proof. But I'm going to give the lads an opportunity to show us something else. I'm going to give and be hopeful, which is the best I can be, that something different can happen. And if something different happens, Lex, if something different happens, this episode is going viral because they're going to say, that young man.
That young man said this.
He Steve Jobs this whole shit. He had the vision. You know? So let's hope that is the case.
Guys, thanks for watching. Bit of an extended one today. Real therapy. Like he had to explain what he meant. Time for calm is the takeaway. Also, I can explain. Let us know if you think he's done a good job of explaining how he's feeling, AV, because this whole league thing, I ain't with it. But some of the mechanics, I can see what you're saying. And let's just hope and pray that the next 3 games, you know what I mean, starting with Bournemouth tomorrow, but then obviously the 2 big ones against Bayern Munich and Liverpool, which we've been dreading. Sometimes they don't go as bad as you think. Let's hope. So smash the like on the video, guys. Get subscribing. As you guys know, all of AV's links to his music and his socials are in the link in the video description below. If you're watching, you don't know who Avelino is or AV. Now you know, yeah? And he brought up that fire in the booth. Listen, anyone who's anyone who knows about music, hip-hop music, our music like that.
It's a love.
That
appreciate
there was,
appreciate
if you haven't ever seen it, which 46 million people have seen it. If you haven't, where have you been? Type it on YouTube.
I appreciate that one, guy.
Yeah? Anyway, listen, young fire, old flame settings, yeah? Let's go. All right, we're out of here. Take care, guys.